here's the deal. And good morning to you. I choose to be guided. Just sitting here thinking, because the bottom line, as we modulate to this experience of exchange between the world we live in now and the world that we are to come to live in and abide, there are a lot of things that are getting ready to be shared. Just like there is in any scenario of transformation. We fall down, but we get up. We fall down, but we get up. Like, period. There's getting ready to be a change, and there's going to be a change in families. There's going to be a change in the churches. There's going to be a change in all kind of religion, the mosque, everywhere. Everywhere. And all for the purpose of the exchange of the Patan to the divine. For the vision that the divine has for humankind. To live in this experience, experiencing profound things, and learning along the way the greater truth in harmony. Not like an orchestra out of tune, how we've been doing it for centuries, by way of a master manipulator. There's so much pain that has been suppressed through the indoctrination, justified through indoctrination, held close to the chest, families holding secrets close to the chest, abuse, rapes, so many things. People not being able to be themselves freely without feeling like there is abomination for what they are desiring and feeling. Making it difficult that now that we've come to this point, hard for us to actually go through the change. Because we, as a human race, as humankind, have been sedated so long, so far removed from our truth. You know how in family bloodlines when they say, you know, you so far removed, we not even kin. Like, yeah, like, okay, so you my cousin, you my cousin's cousin, right? So we not really blood, right? we're not really together like that because we're so far removed, right? So we've become so far removed from the truth that we don't know who we are as a humankind, as a race. If many people have held their tongue, stopped talking for fear of letting someone else down. When you talk about the childhood wounds, don't raise your hand if you're near the person that did it. How many of you were molested as a child? Wait for it. How many of you were molested as a child by a family member? Wait for it. How many of you were molested, approached, touched, whatever, by an authority in the church? We always putting down the Catholics, but them dang on Pentecostals got it too. And whoever else. In just about every religion, I can just imagine. I know various cases in so many different religions. It didn't matter. Why? Because we were taught to suppress. We were taught fear. We were taught damnation. That's what the Spirit just said to me. We were taught damnation. Personal damnation. The story was thwarted from the beginning. And if you've seen some of my videos early on in this experience, as I began to go through the process of the soul's evolution, coming out of the sedation of indoctrination, right? I talked about the quick download Divine gave me about Adam and Eve. Blew my mind, blew my wig back. What you mean? Adam and Eve, that the serpent told Eve the truth. What are you talking about, Willis? That part. Did you just say what? Say what? Say what? Say what? For real. Because the serpent is a symbol of wisdom and healing. Look back as far as the Greek mythology. The first performance was healing. Its venom was healing, right? So this is what the Divine told me. It told Eve the truth. It spoke of the balance, of the harmony, the necessity of that on this plane. See, the game is meant to be fun. I'm not going to say was, because it's going to be that, and we're going to create it. Isn't that wonderful? We've got more juice to produce. That's what it is. We got some more juice to produce, boo. Okay, so Adam and Eve are yin and yang. Adam and Eve is the demonstration of yin and yang. Okay? Eve, the feminine, was guided by wisdom, i.e. the serpent, okay, to eat of the tree of good and evil. The tree of good and evil. What do you know about trees? Trees are life. Tree is energy. Tree is healing itself in and of itself, right? It's green. You want to cure cancer? Cancer can't live in a green body. Figure it out. Highest blue algae, this is just a quick dime for you, baby. You're dealing with some of that, go to the store and get you some chlorella. All right, or spirulina, which has it's inclusive of the chlorella and the spirulina, and take that. You can take the powder, make it with your green tea. Don't worry about it. Green tea, cayenne pepper, and some green tea with some honey, baby, delicious. Put it on ice. You got a wonderful summer treat. I'm trying to tell you, these are things, we'll talk about all that stuff later, because Divine has told me so many things that will actually heal humankind. Now, that was just a sidebar, but just talking about that green is very, very important, right? So if you eat of the tree of good and evil, which is the truth, you will be like God. That's the truth. Once you have become, wait a minute, Spirit said to finish it out. So here it is. So you will be like God. Then they ate of the tree. So the woman, the feminine met with the with the male energy, masculine energy, became one, and then they saw. So when you talk about then they saw meaning they became conscious. They were enlightened, and then they saw the light, and then they saw the light. If you look on the rod of the doctor, the medicine doctor, it has the serpent around there. It's a symbol of healing. What example did it give? It gave the example of the apple. Eat an apple a day, keep the doctor away. Look up the spiritual meaning of an apple. Okay? Let's look it up. Spiritual meaning, this is your homework. Spiritual meaning of the apple. Check it out, okay? So that you can go deeper. When it talks about now they saw, because we talk about the enlightenment of humankind, the enlightenment. We talk about now, thank God for Dr. Joe Dispenza, who's done a lot of scientific study and work on the brain in response to the power of meditation and the true effects of it. Okay, so there's actually scientific documentation of this. All right, so the pineal gland. I come from Pentecostal. I got questions, baby. Questions. Come on, God. Now, what you mean? What they talking about? A pineal gland? How they gonna this is I'm hearing you. How they gonna minimize God into a pineal gland? That ain't nothing but the devil. Stop. Listen. Whoever is sedated under the domination of fear, which was the foundation of the indoctrination of religion, you are in no place to cause to call forth any type of judgment in any room. I'm just saying. If you have adopted that situation, you're not woke enough yet. And that's just real, because this is where we are right now. See, where we are right now is getting prepared to be back to the game for the way life has been intended, in harmony, playing a beautiful symphonic songs everywhere, beautifully. We're learning and growing, we're recreating, and we're enjoying. Just like somebody, for example, somebody would sit up and go to war intentionally. One may say, why the hell would you do that? Who would want to go to war intentionally? Who would want to be on the police department and they sign up for the shit? Who would do that? That would be somebody who knew that was their call. They felt a pull towards it. See, we're going to start to live life like that. However, we are, whatever role we are to play in this game, as we are preparing for our future, for the generations to come, for them to be able to live free. This type of living that we've been living and rolling in the football field as if we've been, with a tennis racket and a tennis ball, not playing the game, hitting on a violin like you're hitting on a violin string that's out of tune. It'll never play the song that it was intended to play. You'll never hear it like that. It'll never be heard the way it was intended to be heard until you get that instrument in tune. You are the instrument, and you've got to get in alignment and in tune with the divine, so that the song that you were intended to play, you can play it. Because at this point now, if you are living in the sedation of the indoctrination that has you suppressed, then baby boy, baby girl, you are not there yet. Are we there yet? Huh? Are we there yet? And you won't ever be in that lane. So you have to get yourself in position so that you can get to the game. Because we're like the freedom riders. You know what the freedom riders were when they were fighting for the emancipation of our flesh? We are getting ready. The pioneers are in position. Chosen. Okay? Everybody is not chosen. Doesn't matter about your race. Doesn't matter about your economic, nor your economic or social status. It doesn't matter. Your title, who gives a fuck? Okay? Nobody cares. It's not about that. It's about the appointment that the divine has given the pioneer to bring this game home. It's like the players came back. Yes. The Spirit just told me to share a story. The players came back to clear the playing field, to get all the tennis and the hot dog stands and shish kebabs and grills and everything off the playing field of life, and they're clearing it, okay, so that we can get to the game that was intended to be played. So the Spirit wants me to share this story that I had years ago. And God, I literally forgot. That's why you gotta pay attention and go with the flow. When the Spirit tell you do something, do it. But I wanted to finish my part. I just wanted to finish the story I was talking about. That's what I get. You done been there. Don't worry about it. I got this. What was it? Dang, that was the point. Back to the lecture at hand. Okay, so the point was go with the flow and be willing to go with the flow. Not what you think you know. Okay? Just like I was just doing, okay? So I was flowing in the Spirit, but the Spirit took it like, boom, 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 come on, okay, we got it, we doing it, we doing it, we gonna go a little left over here. Huh, what you mean? Let me finish this over here, let me just do this right here real quick. Man. Now you done missed the boat. You done missed the turn that you was in the groove. You had it going. That train is moving. And you decided to dip off to the side, paying attention to folks, worried about what another think about you. Ta-ta-ta. You don't give a, I don't give a, what? Don't give a kick, less than a damn about what anybody thinks about you. Or how you doing it. Do it with integrity. See, in the order that the divine has things, this is what, the divine created the vision. Just like you, me, you, and me, love we will be. Right? So, he created this phenomenal vision for humankind to be on this playing field called life, enjoying life, having fun, and knowing more and more, coming into the truth of themselves, finding out and discovering who we really are along the way. Just like you go and you play a football game. You get in the game, you play the game for the love of the game, not for the fame or the game. What happens in between time is that you get all that. But you do it for the love of the game. First time we made love. Was it love?